100.4 Hills of Fame taking you to the top. That is Irema music featuring Facts Among the Jam is Owanje, and it is bringing exactly 13 minutes into the hour of 4 p.m. Welcome back from the news with Tasha. Now, this very hour of 4 p.m. we have revamped most especially about the entertainment. We used to have this hour most especially at 6, but now we have extended it a bit, near from 4 to 5. We shall be using this hour to talk about entertainment from Chigezi to the country and internationally. We've been joined by Monk. That is me and Tasha on the day. We've been joined by Monk, and of course those are some of the panels they're going to be having. Monk and of course MC Shami 97. We shall be sharing on a lot of things here and there, but firstly allow me will come back Monk.
Yo, each and everyone that has been there missing my biggest voice, of course.
Atandikideo
Chikumba,
of course.
Make the president no sigaranga
Chichi.
You mean the president told me to send regards to my crew, when you're there, you have to tell the president the people you work with. Just the microphone did not reach me, but I almost wanted to say, hey, there is Austin and Tasha. They are. Yeah. But it was unfortunate that I did not get the mic. But of course, listeners out there, the lovers of Hills Day Bender crew, Tasha wagwan.
Soko malirize.
Abantu abagiye okwenda bakunda munonga nkesete, mwebale kugumaho. I'm back bigger and better entertainment, uncensored and apologetic.
The most bad.
The most worst.
Well, on the other side is Shami. He's been here. You can introduce yourself fast up fresh.
MC Shami International. Yeah.
So believe like that. Tasha wakati tegera kati iwe you're just alone.
Seems Tasha
unakotoa kareba.
Akashi.
What's with holding the phone this way?
This is a lot of millions. These are millions.
iPhone user. What?
These are millions, bro.
Yeah.
You guys can call in and we'll come back. Monk 777075252 also 752075252. Those are the numbers you're going to be using to actually let us know whatever you'd love us to share about. But first things first, we expect the day of tomorrow to we shall have the copyright law on the charge sheet right at the parliament. Obzuburi kurgankahi. Well, as we're anticipating the copyright law is going to be passed, we've seen the members of parliament, Bagamba, Akawairo, how can I call it? Article 9.
Article 9, subsection 1.
Okay. Maybe you first let the people know about.
No.
Make a research.
We have a village of lawyers here.
Yeah.
So and one of the leaders of that law firm, Royal Building. So nanasha bangushami orameshonga zo rujungo gwanje rubaga rubonire mu kashesho gwa good morning. So nanira shami ubagambira agejo nshonga yakawayiro kamwenda hamwe nakana ko kubanza akari kuremesa copyright yanga.
I think some things have to be in process. Not only that, but Uganda, if the copyright law is to be enacted, manang. A lot has to be done. Not only playing the song and getting to be paid. You see how KCCA is fighting to regulate what they're doing in Kampala? Even in Bara today they have started. So that's how hard it is. So I think step by step, everything wants to be done in one day. Yeah.
Now, Article 9 is where they're going to be actually charging us, like the radios, TVs, and all other commercial places. Talk about the buzz. Even those big events.
By the way, it is not only those users. The end user. Ni wakasimu kwa wako cheshongoro cha katugire ngo oyine cheshongoro no mweshongozi wakunoya wachenga ukachita hasimu yawe ukachiplayinga. Emirundo ya chiplaying you have to pay for it. Bitagiye bikwatoragira ati na donation ngoro ka fact simanyi ojo wanje oyo wamayini emirundo ebiri wakapurengo kubanza urashashura wapapurengo gwa kabiri oshashure. It is not about the buzz. ninga these commercial users na niwe end user
Is it a direct payment or an indirect payment?
No, there is a regulatory body. There is a machine that detects where it is being
Corporate
played,
management
how
system.
it is being played, how many times it has played.
So in this case, how do they get the money?
Ejo ni project y'abanene mu government.
You have to. I think it's through. You see how you pay for subscription, like Twitter
You pay license.
and Meta and all that. So they automatically, of course, have a billing plan, and of course, connect to your accounts, and you get all that. Oh, here down, since it is indigenous, they do mobile money, I think, as well. So if your numbers are registered in anything, they just take off their share as long as it is there. If not, then ngandoza bakubanja like more pesa, extra cash. Zigwako ibazitwara.
Are you targeting someone on the camera?
But I think probably it's about having internet connection, because there's no way I'll have music on my memory card or my phone storage and you'll know that I've played. You get, I think it depends where you're going to play the platforms. Could be maybe Spotify, maybe YouTube Direct, you get, and all that. Yeah.
What you should know, this copyright law has been there, but it was enacted. It was actually, it first came in 2006. That's when this copyright law came. But now it was not active. Kujira chikore, then artists can start earning money. Now with the existence of the UNMF, Amuna Nabanda back pushing, I've seen the King Sahas, I've seen a lot of artists back pushing up, making sure basechualinga this copyright law. With this copyright law, in Chizakwa and Chimanyisa, the creatives are going to be earning from their craft, not waiting on the concerts, but they're going to be earning on their crafts. They are going to be owning their songs, because here in Uganda, in any way he wants or she wants. Now with this law, Mbajira Age Article 9, as a member of parliament, Bakwinda okupasingiji na nkeji bashangamaka wairako Article 9. Ejeji niye kuichiriza abeshongozo kutandika ku earning from their art. How? For example, I'm here, I've played the Cheshire which are fact. It will encourage you are the one supposed to be doing what?
Paying.
Now, I hope we shouldn't hamper. We have artists, paying DJs, presenters, radio stations to play their songs.
Yeah.
Also, we have these artists who are still rising. How are they going to, Bombazak surviving? Because at some point, I can say I'm going to be playing only Nigerian music. And I saw the speaker saying, so me, I have my radio, I be paying kujira ntereche shongoro chawe. Instead, the other one ariwa kujira umweshongozo niwe bila nakorashi arashashu. So we don't know how this right is this very act is supposed to be incorporated. Kujira, maybe what we should know tushemera kumanya how much money they're supposed to be paying.
Now, now eji copyright law, it is chirenda kuba better bayanga kujichiriza kuba past, because it is not going to favor everyone. Bajichiriza kurabaho irenda kubesa erichirizibwa abarajigobemu nabo ba epasi bahabo owakabari ngashayi no mukiga ninga babas fact zamani ba amana maniga kuba jajifuna mushwari tiba nga factor ine chivuriza kwa pulenga shongoro cheye. How often do we play their songs?
Imbagatuzukuba
not kachibe cha media houses zone hati shayo no mukiga ekeshongo cheba chipulenjinka, then abona ndi kwereka ba top nkabana bo barasa kufunamu kache then system ya regulating when it is paying niko kushanga NSSF oturagora saving ningo ine insurance company oturagora tesete zo kufigwa ungo tarafigwa abantu okashanga bandi bona barata kasete baraguma barafigwa lewe aba amasima ko fini ba mabilioni 10 otarafuna mukonkora zita yaraziona. So oramanza warondo muntu munige bakwesete babone kuzukwa.
But so also I think it is going to be hard, because you have people like Bebe Cool who will tell you Zensoboloksa Sura a media house and they don't play your songs.
Yes.
So same way people like Bebe Cool in their category will make sure that maybe artist X agara kumpitako, so don't play. Whatever you're going to pay him the other side, the person will not get, because we have artists who will tell you in broad daylight. You saw what Bebe Cool said. I have
I
all
the
the
authority
contacts and
of
what over
CEOs.
media houses. I don't know here if Bebe Cool gives orders to Honorable Dan about these things, but that's what he said. He can pay a media house to make sure, maybe his songs play and maybe some other person's songs don't.
No, it is as simple as this. Warakwata aruge higuru wa MD. Ate yakasete ajeti mwe mukoreme mamujite mu studio bujye mweka mu studio. Aikarara if you play artist music you're fired. Hato rareba kutera cyeshongo cyo mweshongozi na niwo kubingwa hakalima kahogo ojate cyeshongoro to hear with
so that means that artist won't get even if you are subscribing.
So that is why I'm like this corporate law system, it is only going to favor those established artists, not even everybody. Few, very very few, because there is no way ukora joka ngambira ngo wo ine akoma kara detecting radio ya katere mirundi katusenka za ezimpa Spotify oramanyo orazorebe streams ziriho so warebe ziro kare azirinka 10 hatoze kureba obareka igeze tiaro streams 500 abeshongozo na babakunganye 500 streams umweshongozo wa Kampala arabona 2 million streams on one song konka the entire region of Kigezi tekabona 500 streams so orajya Kigezi ngonoge baje million igana yaraza kufuna muninga bagezo ebya corporate babirugemo so tibarakore.
Kwiyaho, I'm asking both of you now, should we have this copyright law passed without this Cross 9 exempted from it? Because with Cross 9 you realize the copyright law grants creatives exclusive legal rights to their original copy. Wyke Bender says amending it without enforcing Cross 9, which is what really enforces the definition of the law, would be outrageous. Should we have to pass this law without Clause 9?
No,
because
now,
that's where the most interest of the copyright law is.
You see, that is the nitty-gritty part of that that law. Now, if you pass it without that, it won't work. Why? You see how Paulo Cafero, the heritage of Paulo Cafero's artwork and all music is working. Now, for them, they work from a side. They went to the legal side of the country, and the other week they put out in the media that is it Tom D and who Lil Puzzle.
Yeah, Lil Puzzle.
They are going to write to them intention to sue because of whatever they did. So I think if you pass the whole thing without that kawaii, it's to me it's no work done, because back and forth you will keep coming back and back. That is the only article that will help Lil Puzzle or Lix Lexe or Keiru or who whatever Fact Zaman, whoever artist in Uganda to own their work, even when they are still aged or even dead gone, they will still be getting something. You get. So if it is not put part of the law, then it is really lacking. Surely,
I have heard the legendary Washington. Legendary Washington has said once this law is passed, he's going to be releasing the music of the good life that he has never released. That means without that Cross 9, still it is not going to do what? To work. So in whichever way,
if he releases, who is going to be owning?
That means it's him who is going to be owning him, Washington.
Not
Washington.
Good Drive.
Not Radio and with not Weasel, who is still now. Yeah.
Now the thing is, icyo toruka kujivimbisa ngo bajipasinga beshongozi bafunemo, but it will cost us nikyo ba end users kubanga ati naza TikTok akashongo kakakusamanira kora mu sound. I have to pay some dollars kukiyo kujanga korese.
What
content creators, they cannot use it.
Everything starts with every kind of change starts with first the disadvantages. And the disadvantages ni mwe tuliaho no to gambile. Maybe music will not be played. You'll be uploading music, they will mute some of the parts of the video you're uploading maybe on TikTok and what. But that's what happens. Even these guys out there bakachemera bajankachi benkachi so tune chokuchukura, because at the end of the day we need to earn something. Yes. So embrace the disadvantages and celebrate with the advantages that will come later on.
Yeah, sure, because also this law comes with some advantages. We should
it has advantages, and those advantages are favoring those big, established and connected artists.
Maybe
now not everyone knew.
Maybe this will help even those that are still down there to actually work hard.
It will also help us to have good content.
Do you want to keep being the one that is left behind with the fakest music, with music that they cannot play? You're just going to put in more work so that your music can be played.
Yeah.
Also, I think also this clause why it's making people overtalk is because we both need each other. The artists need the radio station. The radio station still needs the artist. Even TVs, yes, name it. So I think it's going to be a bit tricky, but that's what change means.
Yeah.
If you cannot accept change,
Change has
will
changed.
But then
To add on, Monk, to add on Tasha's, what I see like is juicy about this whole thing, the music is going to change. This kind of singing Nyokore, Mama Yazara style, that stuff will change because you will not have a media house spend part of its earnings from their clients, to clear your songs there because of copyright, and it is shitty, music. Yeah. So now they will have to go back down, write songs, meaningful songs. Then the reason why I think Monk is mentioning these big artists is because some of them have already established, they have songs that are meaningful. You get? Now, trust me, if this thing of the copyright is, passed, Chameleon will be earning good money.
Hey, serious
because
money.
his songs appeal to different events that need the songs. Same way, there's those of Juliana, Bebe Cool, and even these other new school guys who have songs that are probably pushing around. And also, it also pushed back to people now getting to understand that we have gone digital. People have been reluctant. Social media, their handles and all that, content-wise, they will up their game as a must.
Yeah.
Yes, that is it.
Then there is one problem we shall have. You see, we've been playing our artists, kano ha Heroes FM supporting a talent. But there is no way I will pay simanyi $10 to download cheshongoro simanyi shongo wakabale chitine meaning in a way of promoting him. Haturaze kushanga kwatari kutera bakulisi barono kubange byo kwabitera kunu tibalenda kutubuza copyright akasete ejaba Kenya n'abatanzania n'abanyarwanda. So it will restrict media platforms kuplenga music y'abana bitu batafunemu.
But I think talking about that, Monk, I was coming for that. You see, even as a radio station, UCC gives you percentages of how you should play music,
Depending on the region and where.
yeah. So with that copyright management system, I think they also have that in mind, that you're supposed to be playing, because you see, like in Nigeria, they play 90% of Nigerian music. 90%, that is almost
Even Kenya, by the way.
90%. That means almost in Nigeria you listen to more of the Nigerian jams than you listen to to jams from other countries. I think that way, if they also find a way that they can enforce that. Only my worry is here. You've gone to a bar, let's say Bar X in Kabale. You found a DJ. DJ is playing in the peak hours. In the peak hours, we are playing Amapia.
And you play.
Now, because him as a DJ also wants to, eat his set.
Yes.
But by default, Tarimeche Shonguchumi Uganda, and by region, Tarimeche Shonguchumi
Chakigezi, Western Uganda.
And we're going to have these guys suffocating our artists who are still starting.
And it will make them produce quality work. They put in hard work, but that hard work comes with a lot of sacrifice. They have to put in a lot of money. They market their craft with a lot of money, of which abanyakigezi umwana wa kigezi nayo soze cheshongoro atakufukamire ni warabuze neza data zo uploading.
But I think now having
even the ego will lower. You know that the stakeholder mwetaga. You see, like in Kenya, there's a time gospel artists were earning more than secular artists. Why? Because the secular artists were having so much of the ego. You know what? These gospel artists understood the game. So he said, if these people are failing here, let us use this chance. Yeah. They penetrated through that, and that's how they earned through their copyright until like 2 years ago when things kind of changed, and now the secular artists have started coming. But in Kenya, gospel artists, those of Baraka and who had started earning a lot. Not Joshua. There's some other guy there who's very good at gospel, and some other ladies. So now the ego as well will go down.
We are a lot of stakeholders, not only artists.
Not because you're an artist, you think you're top there. You need someone.
Giving an example, like in Nigeria, they give a lot of respect to DJs. That's why you usually see them having songs with different artists, because it is the DJ that is going to play your song more frequently, and that way you get to start earning from your wife.
Not only Nigeria, even Kenya has a lot of selectors than musicians.
And most of them have international gigs on big fests,
Yeah.
you know, like festivals, sorry. So you'll find that there's no way you'll undermine a DJ, either in the Western Africa or East Africa, here, like in Kenya, even South Africa.
Yeah.
DJs like those of Black Coffee, who, those people, you can't, because they know you need them. How? This DJ is having a festival in maybe like Asia. And Asia, largely enough, they're the people who be on what? On YouTube and all that, you know, streaming. So they know this DJ will go out there to what? To go and play. So when they play my song, this person will Shazam and get to know who is this artist. That's how Baraka is being known.
Yeah.
You get? That's the magic around there. Not undermining. You know, and artists as well, not the other way around, being undermined by DJs, because you know this person is earning munange.
To the top, that is Joshua Baraka, and the jam right there is Dig 4. There's Dig 1, 2, 3, and 4. The jam brings us to only 19 minutes to 5, and at 5 we'll be, you know, climaxing with, you know, entertainment news. Now, when you check TikTok, most especially here in Kabale, we've had the president of the Chigezi, that is Chiga Limited, Chigezi Musicians. That is the one and only Shaino Mchiga. The other day we saw bakwata sente ezikwingana milioni 10 ezokuza musako ezibagambe nzakuza musako ya yabeshongozi konkeza sente zagambisa abantu akarebure. Now, according to the allegations, the one who doubles as the who works as the vice president of the association says Muchiga Limited tari muchi
harimo ababoard
harimo besho. Monka, you are one of the people who has been following this issue. We would love to know more about this 100 million and the Chiga Limited.
Maybe before Monk as well moves on, give us this structure, the structure of leadership there at Chiga. About Tubajimani, President Nogu, maybe Vice Nogu, and some other key holders, stakeholders in the Chiga Limited.
I think Her Majesty, Her Excellency. Her Majesty, Her Excellency, Shaino Muchiga, niwe chairperson wachenge chintecho, vice president, urugabo rurajango bakamubinga habwo rugambo mu association.
No,
sinazi Moses ngo bakamubinga habwo rugambo.
So we can say presumably he was the what?
Akari vice president tena mayati ya achariwe. Then haro secretary, top faded owagwire kale. Sympathy Mushemeza. Ogwempa
the artist.
Engito ya ari ngite jone atinaje mengite yarajwara. So ogwe nyine sympathy cha. Then hariho ondijo. Ababaga bari secretary babiri, umwana ari secretary unjari general secretary hariho
someone here in Exa said welcome back Monk. Says Sakonte is listening from Entebbe. Continue.
Then hariho kamuje biasi. Umugati gwati mutima guri hiyo kwita. Ugwempo na wara signing hakasete.
To get more invoice from Sajo. Nkamje bias I've had is a treasurer.
Nkamje
muwanika waguru. No wakwata sent.
Akasete ni wara signing.
Even in the video receiving that dummy check, it was Sympathy, Shaino Mchiga and who?
Nkamje bias.
So the vice president was not there.
Vice president kai tena kuja bakamubinga.
But when we had the guys from UNMF here, he was seated on that high table with the president, the secretary there.
No, hariho kukwata bakakuha entebe yo bukuru kusitama munka kadole
on the microphone.
So bakamukwata bamustamisa onka kadole konka bo mu ini imunda.
That means that the top leadership of the Kenzos and the Shibas doesn't know that Snaz was fired.
Yeah, they know he's still.
He was put for formality on that event time, right?
Then big upon yourself, Snaz Moses Kwakuraho.
I think we should get in touch with Snaz.
We shall.
Yeah. Top leaders. Warugari harinka mujebi ya sogoru. Wone wokuja ngenu milioni igana. atezo miliyoni igana arasa no questions za kuja bazikuhe kubanga zidibire tizino kuzabesha ngo zibona bakazizira abari mu nababoda na nabalisa bente na ulengo no kutamuna n'abazara kunda kasete ngene ukaze kubanga besho ngo zibakakatiye na kina mateka minji then haro spokesperson wabo nawe no gumuhara wa reggae yari
Ashaba Music
na nabandi bakadeide aboko baragamba ginji aboko
Ana Kansime was part of the
na Ana Kansime
urugamba
rukaro jangu Ana Kansime ekibina ne cyene yashitireho konka kayajire kuwera abashaka kuba musabwire munonga n'abasigazi yaje ati nyewe leta imiri zayini kandi zayininge kubanga bibigambe binakaseta kariho kari kace kubaja ngo ni billion zisibo ngo miliyoni 15 nkazibonyo Ana Kansime kweli so kuyarewe urugambo rw'abagwinje ati oramanya let me stop down kubanga murangamburaga mutawo ningu ninge ndabiya mu group ngo ndi chief whip muramparanira busha kankira cere shayini abone naco ati recently kuyakira kire sister we muto urugambo rwo rwajangu mentally tari okay akasete bakazirire tayi no kora accountability so hati akaseta kibine niyo bakubugana Austin bakoza Austin oramanya ijose mu Kigali Limited umanzi washuko nke mikwara 3 twobukadenka bubiri kwenda ngene tukore accountability ngo akasete kariyo nigwo rugamunda mu soso
to be confirmed
but about the money first of all I want to understand every organization or whatever project that has leaders must have members. You get and I think members should be the biggest voice in voting who is going to be the president and what you don't just wake up and say we have maybe come up with Chigawat and me I'm the president I think that would be better if the members like arranged
they vote
and they voted like twakora meeting yokubanza we are trying to build something better so twakwata maybe who yaba person X yaba president ogogno aratwere secretary ogogno yaba treasurer like that so now the first meeting should have had such activities happening then now okay the money has come if the money was released we saw the dummy check and I hope it was deposited on the account
officially.
If it was officially deposited to the account who are the beneficiaries if you're talking about border guys initially Chiga should be for artists maybe if there's a border guy who does panobit around with music it's okay that's good that's not bad because
having border as a side business
we see people who not necessarily do border gigs but they have other gigs but they're artists
no it is hata rugambo gwa changu na border nguva vice person akazowa presidential advisor yamujati Elia nankeje ndi quoting bigambo bya president ari kugamba ari vice president
Shine Omuchiga
ngwati Sinazi Moses vice president we ngo akatarasubira ngo asa kumukoresha intunkecho nico yamubinjire niko rugamba rogera ngo akazo wa peace rugambwa yamujati bari beshongozo birukura bari bona bakagwa kibinene byeshongoro ne nankeje na association bagitire mwabarisa benta abembuzi na bentama kugira ngo bayisomo bari go kugira ngo ni association
ebyo ngo wabigambire noha
ngo ni Sinazi yari kubigambira peace rugambwa arenda naho ngo akora association peace rugambwa mutere mwa kasete urugamba rwo ngejodiru Shine Omuchiga kuyaje gwesize urugamba rwo rwajangu peace rugambwa akamuha billions obani millions ya gross studio ya music
so no, but that's away from doing from hearsay and all that is now pinpointing selfish interests you get and you guys don't forget people are watching people are seeing the money you're getting is taxpayers money you get people will end up getting angry at you thinking you guys are misusing their taxpayers money if money is to be used for maybe financially uplifting artists and I think this whole Chiga thing shouldn't be about artists only you get that's what I think if it's about artists and maybe creatives and all that because now even the people who shout about the money some of them are not artists because an artist you get but me I have MCs that I even have videos here audios someone reaching out to you in your way kubanzara with and what I'm like man me myself I'm not a member it's of recent when Shine sent me messages telling me I can get to register and how much they need and all that you get then also I want to think that Sente Baba's show is mutima murunji I don't have to first save to access that money
yes
you get ngubanzo okay membership and what it's okay that is understood but this talk of at least banzo oise mitwaro nkasha tutubone kuhereza you get
is it resistant
I will reply to you about that you see ebya kishari barajobereze kishari n'ebyarangwa gukora iki.
Ubirwa.
For every organization, they have the rules and regulations that they need to follow. In the first place, I don't buy it for someone to come kweguza ahantu hatakuteka sente.
But Austin,
I
the
don't
circle
buy.
has not been there.
Hold on.
The circle, if it was there, and maybe for the last 2 years or 3 or 5, we have been saving a tujayonga to take you. Understandable, right?
But
now
is it was
they have released 110 million Ugandan shillings to uplift these artists financially. You get? You well know you just came up with the organization. It was not there.
You're not
So
performing.
now that
anyway.
means me or any other person who wants to access this money has to wait for some period, you know. So now, stop telling people you can come and get the money. First, encourage them to come and save. You get musoke musavinge because now it was not there. This is the reason. This is a problem of going to the president or whoever. No saba sente ngate ochimanyi muri mukupangiria chintu chibaddewo. You get twatwine chibina constitution chimaze emyaka engahe emyaka 10 mubacking kahe bank X no hori ba signatories you know people who can testify are there. That is understandable. But this is something you've started not months ago.
But
You
wait,
get?
it is here Chijiri.
Kukat-
The only
Vanare-
way, listen, the only way to sustain it is when people baba rikweguza yo sente hine chikozireshi now as a million chikumi kuturagwe tuzentu ya yo sente yet tutakubika. How are we going to sustain this circle kwende gumeho?
I
Tasha
think
has
that's
something
where-
to say.
I thought you're getting and then putting back the money.
Yes.
Ukuwa kuzomu banka. And you do what? Get money, and then you're given how much you're supposed to be paying monthly, like returning back the loan. You get
Okaguza
Is
mbank yeti ne memi shares where you have not opened account from.
manya. Even you see now the problem is, like Shamia said, me I didn't know if the Chibina was not there, then meaning all the months all the years that you've been that you lied that you had the Chibina, people have to come up with all that chunk of money which they do not have at once. You
Me
get
what I know, what has not been here is the circle, but Shiga Limited has been here.
No.
But have they been saving?
No, me my issue is about the money. The money came because you went and told Eddie Kenzo that you have circles, regional circles, under which the Chiga circle is. You know the circle that you know is under the Chiga thing.
Chiga Limited.
Now, if you told them that the circle was there, that means a circle has been, you know, functional. You get?
Because this is not the first time they're giving them money. That's why I'm saying Shiga
So
Limited has
segeza
been working.
sente zibadde zijja nga mbagabana ne bagenda. Buli omu n'afuna akake n'agenda.
Now,
That's-
I think we shall
kati
get
guno
one from
omugigi
Chiga
guno
Limited.
omugigi gwe zaafulumidde. This is Gen Z style.
Camera.
Gaba mugumye,
Camera.
everything is in camera. Now you don't have what to do.
Now the problem
That's the
is
problem.
the problem
It's like,
is
even you see Austin wari kumbuzo mu banka no wakuzo mu bank you want to get a loan
Ukigura account
they'll tell you
elizo.
to open up an account of 20,000
As
You
long
get
as they
it?
have security.
They're not going to tell you to save for 1 year to get money. No.
Yeah, what I
Because-
know about this circle, what they said when we had the UNMF guys here, they said you can now open and get shares, at least 2 shares. Buri share yachi eriyo mutalo. That way you qualify. Every other place has qualifications for you to access their money.
Now-
if the circle has put a qualification for you to access the money, is for you to first, save with us.
I have a problem.
So now,
Shami,
Monk,
Shami,
a minute, okay. You said no gure Mugabo. Mugabo, that's 20,000. Gumu.
ABD.
I can buy 10.
With 20,000, I can buy 2 shares. Okay, the maximum shares you want Shami to have to access the money is 2. Right? That is 20,000, equivalent to 20,000. So how sure am I that if I raise my 20,000, headed to your offices, I'll get out to the dimes? What
Now-
else is there?
now-
Where is the form of trust? Olaba abasajja ba PDM gye bali mu kukola bamaama baffe ne bataata baffe. You wait.
now the problem here comes. There is another bread. Anna, they promised someone bread. Now a person like Austin, the treasurer, on the live was like, Austin, if you don't talk about the circle very well, you will not get the money. So the
Is
problem.
it their money?
It is the circle's money. It is for
It's not-
creatives.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's not their
And
money.
actually, to be specific, for people who subscribe to Chiga Limited and the Circle, those are the people that belong there.
Now,
So we're
Those are
supposed
the-
to subscribe because I was trying to also find out. I want to subscribe,
Let me get Shine's
so I need to be sure if anyone can subscribe.
The creatives. If you
Now they
are you a
want
creative,
everyone.
if you know
now they want as long as you.
There and they want to subscribe because
Okay,
if
let me
you
first.
failed,
There's someone here. I'm sorry. There's someone here on X says, as long as Her Excellence is still the president, this association is going nowhere. Omukazi ogule kareka. The one who has written a comment here on X is called Sakonte. He actually stretches and says, she only says that all big artists are against her. Why? Does she think all big artists are against her? In the brackets, he puts Aman and Snaz.
By the way, the problem.
Message ya Shiny.
Mother Washo, message ya Shiny.
Wait. Good evening. Okay, I think it was a broadcast message. And I tweet, good evening, fellow Chigezi musicians. Hope this finds you well. Now he reads, have you registered yourself with Chiga? Do you know that with only 70,000 Ugandan shillings, you can register as an association and, of course, SACCO member? So with 70,000, automatically joining association ya Chiga and
Well,
also
SACCO
SACCO.
member.
Do you know that our booster loan has only a 5% interest and is payable in a period of 12 months? So you take whatever loan you take, the 12 months, that's a full year, you pay an interest rate of 5%. Our offices are open, the SACCO is ready to serve you, and of course, please do not blah, 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 like, the locations and all that, or you can call Chiga offices, these numbers and everything there. But the key message was with 70,000, you join the SACCO and the association at a whole.
Now, meaning.
Then their
Let him
booster
stretch
loans,
his pain.
booster loans are of 5%
Annually.
interest rate.
Annually.
Then that is a year.
Yeah.
So watwara million emwe noteka mo buchweka butanari Ghana.
Chimesa
For
nimi
a full year.
25.
You get so you're paying back 1 million and maybe a 50
5.
staggering in there. So now, if you'd say that is the case, me, I want to think that probably there's no fast saving of what, because it's naturally.
Yeah.
That means you have to be so keen with who you give the money.
Now,
Because at the end of the day, accountability jali to zero.
now the problem, if it is 70,000
As we are wrapping up,
for SACCO and the registration, it means to register with the Chiga, it is 50k, then 20k for SACCO.
Is a Jamie Gabe Australian
Jamie Gabe.
Agamba?
I think we were there when we were trying to describe, talking about that 70,000.
Me, I was there.
You were there.
Yes.
They said 10k. It is not 50k for Chiga Limited. Let's be honest.
No,
No, he thinks that's what he said.
Registration, I've said it is what I think. Registration to be part of the Chiga Limited, Kubanga there is
Association.
being in Chiga Limited and being in a SACCO. Those are two things. So rasta kushanga kuza mu SACCO eri 20k. Then kuli chige cheta.
Or maybe you never know it is 35. Let us not go with what we don't have confirmed. But on ground, let us understand. Let us understand who is eligible to get this money. You get, because Sente Moganaziz and Nyiramwan, money will bring problems
I
here.
think we shall need to.
In northern Uganda, I remember during the campaigns, there's a group of artists that cried out to Kenzo.
That the
He
studio
said,
was not
we
there.
don't have a studio,
Office,
there is no
the
office. And the guy
office.
said, what? I've been releasing money for rent. I've been signing on money for, requisitions for furniture and all that. You're telling me there's no office here? They called the guy and the guy started stammering. We can't end here. And at the end of the day, we can't end up into that anyway. My conclusion is there's too much of caveat in the Chiga Association at the moment.
Yeah.
You get? Yesterday I told you, they say the fish rots from the top.
Yeah.
The fish rots
Okay.
from the top.
Muchono gukachika.
Yes. The fish rots from the top. If I'm not directly saying that Shine and the leadership are rotten, but if they have problems, there is no way. I'm trying to explain the statement because Temugena Jitegera, I know.
I have
Yes. Yeah. So now,
Goka.
if the fish rots from the top, what do we mean here? If the management is still trying to survive, the leaders anyway, then how do you expect the members to be organized? You get? That's the only thing you can do. Organize yourselves up there. Then down here, the members will mean something. Let the members get directly involved somewhere somehow. Because now you find a member doesn't know what to do here and there, and also the member is seeing you fighting up there. This one is accusing this one on agenda wa Kenzo, on agenda wa you said presidential advisor who
Peace Rugambwa. Yeah,
you get there's too much disorganization in there. There's the kawukumi inside there. Get it done, sit down, otherwise that money is going to bring issues.
Give us some money.
Now I think as
Get organized, we shall give you the money.
I'm organized, my friend.
Where do you subscribe to?
You guys are just disorganized that we don't know where to subscribe to. So organize yourselves. Let us know where to come. Let us bring that
Because
little
now-
money and we get
Joshua,
good money.
you want money.
Actually, we're going to be good clients because for us, we want to pay back. We don't want to be like musicians who don't want to
The
pay
fact
back.
that you want to pay back but you don't subscribe to the association won't allow
Me,
you
I
to-
actually call upon
Organize
all the
yourselves.
members,
We
all the
want to
members,
subscribe.
Morgan Austin and everyone here. May I call all the all the members in there. If it needs you going to, authorities, go and report. Because the money was released on camera, it is yours.
Yes.
You get, if there's problems accessing this money, go to the RDC and report. That's the presidential assistant, figure here in town. RDC.
Representative.
The resident
Resident
district
District
commissioner.
Commissioner.
Na wana achochera president no yaba he sent. You get. So muzo wa RDC muhandike muzo yomwe na katimu muje twenda kuchitamaniwe and engage your leaders so that you can get organized, because when you as the group the image you're giving us who didn't actually know the much we have gotten to know now is that you're disorganized.
Very disorganized.
now because as I say now too,
5 seconds.
if money cannot make you united, you're united by hatred. Abanyakigezi esete zalimire kubagita bagisigwe gwangu tina himuri kuza mwetereze.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we had for today. Maybe we should get one of the representatives from the Chiga Limited so that we can get someone who's inside. You said the spokesperson is Ashaba?
Ashaba music.
We shall see if we can talk to their relations officer. If she can be available, then we shall have her on the show, or the chairperson. But for now, that is it from the Hills FM Entertainment. Just catch us tomorrow, same time from 4 to 5. Up next, we might have the Hills FM Sports Updates. But for now, Austin, Tasha, MC Shami, and Monk, we're out. That is still the next day where we shall be giving a lot of stories. Have yourself some good day.